Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
Supper ready yet?
In a minute, Mr. Link.
Georgie boy, what you always got to be writing this book for?
I've been keeping a record of the places I've seen, people.
Is anything in here about me?
Well, I've written about everybody.
What'd you say about me?
Nothing special.
I could eat an ox, even if a grub spoiler like you did cook it. What you got there, buddy?
Well, I'll be happy to read some of that for you after supper if you like.
Are you saying I can't read?
No, it's just you got it upside down.
Oh, he's been asking for it.
Better watch out, buddy. He looks as mean as a hungry string bean.
I got no quarrel.
Get up, milk liver.
You gonna take that, Georgie boy?
Say, you gonna fight, milk liver?
Buddy! Leave him alone. Buddy! I said leave him alone.
Then you just keep him away from me.
Is that enough?
Yeah, it's enough. Watch it, Cookie.
Sorry.
That does it. Salt, what are you trying to do, poison us?
Well, I had an accident. I'm sorry.
You've ruined your last meal around here, boy. Always writing in that book when you should be looking after the cooking. Get his gear. There's a town. That-a-way. A couple of dollars I owe you will take care of the victuals you spoiled. Now get walking. Dad, get rid of that stuff and see what you can whip up.
I ain't no pot rustler. I'm no worse than Georgie boy.
You better rest a spell, son.
All right, boy.
Hello? I was wondering if you'd like to hire somebody. I've been doing a little writing.
Don't need any writers.
I know I haven't had much experience, but I'd sure like to learn. Maybe straightening type or something, huh?
Got all the help I need.
Mister, couldn't I just sweep out or something? Anything for the price of a meal?
I'm sorry, son. Doesn't take more than two of us to run it. What we make doesn't leave much.
Hello there. I'd like to talk to you for a second.
Hey, wait a minute. My boy and I, we'd like to strike up a bargain with you.
Oh?
There he is. If you'd help us finish loading, it'd be worth my buying you a meal, and I'd count it a favor. That is, if you haven't eaten already.
Fact is, I haven't. But you got it the wrong way around. It's you that's doing me the favor.
I'll count up both ways then. But maybe we'd better eat first. That boy of mine's hungry. Mark, let's go eat. You can wash up inside.
Buddy.
Yeah?
I thought we was gonna pick up the supplies and head right back.
Uh-huh. What's your hurry?
Just that Ben don't like us getting drunk. You remember the last time we was here?
Dub, don't tell me what to do, huh?
Oh, it's not their fault. I didn't last for too long a time. I guess there's not much place for me here in the West.
George, my judgment tells me you're selling yourself short.
Well, not wanting to go against your judgment, but you just don't understand. Out here, I'm scared all the time. People, the place, everything.
Well, what's there to be afraid of?
Mark, you feel you'd be better off with your folks back east?
I don't know. I kind of messed that up, too. You see, my father's a doctor. He wanted me to be one, too. Sent me to college, medical school. That blood and pain, So I left. Headed west. I thought maybe I could toughen myself up.
Maybe you weren't cut out to be a doctor or a cook for a trail outfit. Is there something else you'd like to do?
Well, this may sound foolish, but I always wanted to be a writer.
That doesn't sound foolish at all.
Work for a newspaper or write books like Mark Twain. I already done a little.
Can I take a look at that?
Well, I haven't written anything that good yet.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Well, I worked for a magic lantern show on my way getting out here.
You did? What did you do?
Well, in a lot of the little towns, farming towns that I came through, they didn't even have a piano, so I kind of made music for the show.
You can play that mouth organ?
Yeah.
Play something.
Oh, I couldn't.
Oh, please?
Well, it was always dark during the show. People couldn't see me.
Oh, please, Pa, you'd like to hear some music, wouldn't you?
Oh, I'd like it, but it's up to George.
Why'd you stop, Mr. Collins? Play some more.
I can't.
That was very nice, George.
Oh, Mark, sometime when there aren't any people around, I'll play for you again, all right?
Fine meal. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCain.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I guess I've got no choice but to wire my father for passage money back east.
What about until then?
Oh, I'll manage.
George, things aren't such right now that I need to take on a hand, but you're welcome to room and board at our place for a while.
What I'd appreciate that, providing I can work from a keep.
All right. You can start by loading the wagon with Mark. I've got a few things to do, then we'll drive on out.
Right.
Pass him on up to me.
All right, Mark.
Old Georgie boy.
I think Georgie boy ought to have a drink with us, don't you, Dub? Get him.
You mean we're gonna give him something to write about? Huh, buddy?
That does it.
Well, of all the luck, run into my old pal, Georgie boy.
Hello.
Say, now, this calls for a drink.
I'm pretty busy. I'm waiting for somebody.
Just a quick one for old time's sake.
I'm sorry.
I got a real surprise for you. Come on.
Don't be too long, George.
My old pal of yours here, Buddy Link. Best you got in the house. Drinks are on us. We're treating our old saddle pal here.
Aren't you going to say hello, Professor?
A toast. A toast to the toughest, the roughest, the fightingest, meanest, cussinest man critter ever wrote the front. Georgie boy Collins.
Georgie, old man.
Of course, he don't look like much, but underneath he is all iron. He's some wildcat in the fight. Is that right, Georgie boy?
I gotta get back Mr. McCain's wagon.
All right, Georgie. Georgie boy. I think you hurt Buddy's feelings, refusing to drink with him.
Why don't you leave him alone?
Are you asking for a piece of this?
Well, no.
Then you better keep your nose behind that bar here.
Give me that.
It's mine.
Are you going to give me that book? Georgie boy, last night you were going to read this to me. No, Dub, you read it. Especially that part about me.
Paul?
Here you are. Mr. Smith's assistant foreman, one Buddy Link. I would liken to a fiery little gamecock, as with some men who are wanton in stature.
Wanting in what?
Stature. You know, how tall you are, how short you are. I think he's calling you a runt.
No, Mr. Link.
Shut up. Go on.
No, please.
Link feels the necessity of making his height seem greater than it is through acts of cruelty. What's that words right there?
Malice and such behavior.
Malice and such behavior as would befit a spoiled child. Buddy Link struts and staggers around of his own. Little run, am I? Lies about me.
Come on, where's the wagon?
What else have you been telling me? Swang around. Telling lies.
Get up, George. Wait out at the wagon, George. Put it back. Put it back. Put it down. Dub! You gonna give me an excuse, Dub? Come here. I want you to hear me and hear me good. You leave him alone, you understand?
Sure. Right, buddy?
Right, buddy?
Forget it. Forget it. Give us a couple of drinks. Get your back up, big man.
I'm not forgetting you, big man.
I guess we can go now.
Mr. McCain, I don't think you're going to want me at your place now. I saw Buddy pick up that bottle, and I was too scared to say anything.
George, we're all afraid sometimes.
Well, I was a coward.
I don't look at it that way.
You mean that?
Sure, I mean it.
Hop on, George.
All the comforts of home, George.
Looks like it.
Well, that should take care of everything.
I sure thank you both.
Oh, Paul and me, we like you, George.
I feel the same. I guess you're the first friends I've made since,
We'll see you in the morning. Come on, son.
Hi, Mr. McCain.
Bye. Mark, close the door, Mark.
Get up. I said, get up.
Hiya, Georgie boy.
What do you want?
You take a lot of stock in this mouth organ, don't you?
What are you gonna do?
Do? Why, George, I'm going to tune it for you.
No.
All right, now get around here. Now call McCain out here. Doug, watch the door. I'm going to cut Mr. McCain down to size. I said call him out here.
I can't. I just can't do it.
I'm here. Drop the gun. Drop it! George, pick it up. All right, now drag him back where it belongs. George, would you get me some more of those big nails?
Yes, sir. Mr. McCain. Mr. McCain. It's Lincoln, the Whiplash outfit.
Mr. McCain, we've come to pay you a visit. Step out here. And put down that hammer. Wouldn't be fair. All right, take him, boys. All right, that's enough. Drag him over here. Let me finish it.
Can't you stop him?
Mister, please.
See this? Remember this? It was last night. Big man. This one's for the barroom. I'm gonna chop you down to size. Kid! Get out of here, kid.
Mister, please.
All right, stop it! Stop it right now! Now, that's enough. You get out of here.
Well, what do you know? Milk Liver's got a gun.
Now, I mean it, Mr. Link.
Professor, put down that gun or I'll kill you.
You've pushed me about as far as you're going to, Mr. Link. You go for that gun and I'll shoot.
Get my rifle.
You've only got one shot. Then they'll get you.
You want that one shot?
You aren't afraid of them, are you? Go on, buddy!
Whoa. You gonna let him get away with it?
He didn't get away with anything, son.
You sure did make him back down.
I couldn't pull the trigger. I know I couldn't do it. Still a coward. I'll get my things.
Mark, go get his book. Sure you won't change your mind? Ben, did your book, George? You gotta admit, we did a little reading in it. You paint some mighty clear pictures with your words.
Things I'd never have the courage to say to a man's face.
If they're true, they need saying one way or another. It takes a special kind of courage to write about what you see without being afraid.
What special kind?
The kind you showed against the Whiplash boys. They could have killed you.
I know that.
Yet you stood up to them. You knew all the time you couldn't pull that trigger. You were willing to die to stop a wrong from being done. That's courage.
Pa's right. That is being brave. Kind of a different way.
Country around here could use your type of man. Must be a lot of towns need someone to work on their newspapers.
I'm going to try it. Where would I start?
Well, you could start by staying around for a day or two and talking it over.
Well, how about let's eat and I'm hungry.
Yeah, how about let's eat and he's hungry.
Rifleman.